Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the oral presentations at Colegio Concepción English Week. We welcome our authorities and visitors. Mrs. María Isabel Aravena Reyes, our school vice principal, Mrs. Marcela Ramírez Muñoz, our English department head, dear guests, teachers and students, welcome all of you. We will hear a few words from the head of English department, Mrs. Marcela Ramírez Muñoz.
Good afternoon and welcome students and teachers to these oral presentations. We really appreciate having you all here because you're very brave students who are willing to give us a speech about the topics you have presented today and you have prepared today. We really hope this is not a competition, but we really hope you enjoy this participation because it is a competition of the students who like English and who are good at English and who want to learn more English. So welcome, feel very welcome because we really appreciate you being here with all of us. Thank you very much and good luck.
Now we will hear a few words from our Vice Principal, María Isabel Aravena Reyes.
Good afternoon. Será todo lo que yo diga en inglés. Bueno, bienvenidos a todos y a todas. Para nosotros como Colegio Concepción de Chillán y especialmente para el Departamento de Inglés, que muy bien dirige la profesora Marcela Ramírez, actualmente también inspectora general de enseñanza básica, está varias actividades del colegio. Es un colegio grande, un colegio dinámico, muy activo, y por eso que tal vez ustedes se van a dar cuenta que los estudiantes están en diferentes actividades. De hecho tenemos una atrás, pero que no perturbará para nada el desarrollo de esta importante actividad que tenemos como una de las importantes dentro del calendario académico de nuestro colegio. Damos la bienvenida y el agradecimiento también por haber asistido a colegios, ¿verdad? Como el Colegio San Buenaventura, Colegio Chillán, Colegio Concepción San Carlos, el Colegio Seminario Padre Alberto Hurtado y el Colegio Sebastián Sur. Agradecemos la asistencia a una actividad formativa dentro de lo que es las clases de inglés y la tremenda herramienta que significa para nuestros estudiantes el adquirir, ¿verdad?, la habilidad y las competencias para el idioma, ¿verdad?, del inglés. Creemos que es tan importante dentro de la formación y también de nuestro perfil de egreso de los establecimientos, todos los que participan. Y lamentamos a aquellos que no han podido, que piensa, ¿verdad?, el segundo semestre tiene muchas actividades y hay muchos, ¿verdad?, que querían participar de este evento y no han podido estar acá. Sin embargo, el privilegio es para todos los que vamos a poder participar en la medida que nos es posible dentro de las funciones, pero les deseamos la mejor de las experiencias. Sean siempre bienvenidos a nuestro colegio. Reitero mis felicitaciones también al Departamento de Historia, Departamento de Inglés. Yo soy profesora de Historia, por eso que me sale la historia. El Departamento de Inglés, que pese a todas las actividades que estamos, ¿verdad?, desarrollando en el colegio, ellos han tenido la perseverancia y también siempre nos acostumbran a tener unas actividades de muy buen nivel. Así que continúe, ¿cierto?, que se inicie esta actividad, y para ustedes, nuestros estudiantes y los estudiantes que vienen de los otros establecimientos, de verdad son poseedores de una habilidad que para muchos les cuesta bastante, sin embargo hay que seguirla cultivando. Muchas gracias.
Speaking is one of the most difficult abilities to develop because it is need to be able to manage the other skills, listening, reading and writing, and to be able not only to create and build a speech, but also to present this speech in front of others as well, which is by far much more difficult. In this activity, we will have the opportunity to listen to some of our most skilled students presenting on different topics. We will start with the student Felipe Singer Cárcamo from Colegio Chillán. Please give him a welcome.
Hello everyone, my name is Felipe Singer and I'm going to talk about Ningar, which is an online platform and also can be called social media, where users can share from other social medias and can upload funny stuff, I guess, from their own home. I'm going to talk about it because it's one of the things I like to do in my free time. So I'm really close to it, and I really like it a lot. It was launched on April 23rd of 2008 by Chris John. He studied in the University of Hong Kong, and he created 9gag to make an alternative to Facebook because it was banned by then. So no one could use Facebook, so he tried to create something new. By then, people used email, but it was like really not that easy to use. So he created 9gag, and it's like really easy. Nowadays, it's really popular because it reaches a lot of people around the world. It's focused to people who speak English, but everyone can actually see it and enjoy it. It has 25 million Facebook fans and more than 5 million Twitter followers. Nangag, in July of 2012, it got 80 million current visitors, meaning that 80 million people currently visit the page and actually were part of it. And 2 billion of people visit the front page. One of the countries, most of the countries who visited are India, United States, Germany, Brazil, and Mexico. 9gag has a derivative on another webpage that's called 4chan, because they also have both share the same thing to do, like create comedy, but there's two things between them that makes a difference. The first, I think that 4chan is more like a forum where people can talk a thing and debate it, and which 9gag is not. It's just a page where you have to scroll down and see the pages you want to have fun in it. And the second thing is that 9gag is intended to spread content, not to create content, which a lot of people think that's not the thing they want to do. Thank you very much.
To continue, we will hear Maria Fernandez Arias from Sebastian School. Please give her a welcome.
Good afternoon, teachers, students, and all the people that is present here today. My name is Fernanda Arias, and I'm from Sebastian School, and I'm here to talk about the power of mass media and its impact on women and beauty. As we know, the world is changing every day, hour after hour, and it's shifting that we human beings affected by this process, either on our behavior, or our mentality, or the way that we perceive reality. Our current society is always demanding new things and creating new needs. So this impacts in ourselves. Take some seconds right now and think about this. How many of you have a smartphone? Can you raise your hands, please? Okay, why is that? Some of you will say that you needed to check your email or for work, but the majority have not a real reason to have one. So that is technology addiction. This is the sick of today. We can see this phenomenon in the streets, in the supermarket, in our houses, at school, but the most important is that we see that phenomenon in ourselves. But where did we learn to act like this? The answer is the mass media. What does mass media mean? Mass media is all. It's a communication. It's a connection with the world. It's the television, it's the internet, it's all, right? But to make a clear example, there is a woman. She is Cindy Crawford. Look how pretty, healthy, secure, And perfect she appears to be. But guys, she isn't real. She's just a media creation. In one interview, she said, "I wish I looked like Cindy Crawford," because she doesn't. She's only a creation. Look, that's what the mass media do with us. They take pictures of people like you and I, and then they transform it, making a distortion of reality. At the TV, in the newspapers, in the internet, we can see how the mass media say us use lipsticks, use masks, have school eyelashes. And we start to think that we are not complete women because we don't look like Cindy Crawford or like that girl. But that isn't real. What happened? A problem. The teenagers start to think that they have to look like the thinner models. And the model starts to be thinner, thinner, and thinner. And when they cannot be more thinner, they start to use Photoshop. And we think that we have to look like them. So the anorexia starts. So since we are child, the media say us what to think, what to do, how to act. And now it's telling us what beauty means. And that's a problem. So what can we do with this? Our only option is recognize that this is a healthy public problem that affects all of us. Discrimination of women, the anorexia, etc. So the only way to change the public problems is to change the environment. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, students and teachers. I'm Vicente Albert, and this is my partner Martin Gallegos. We come from Colegio Barutado, and today we're going to talk about Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal, his full name is Shaquille Ration O'Neal. He was born on March 6, 1972. His nickname is Shaq. He's an American retired professional basketball player who is currently an analyst on the TV program inside the NBA.
His physical characteristics: standing 7 feet and 1 inch tall, US shoe size 23, that is 3 times the common shoe size, and weighing 325 pounds. He was one of the heaviest players ever to play in the NBA.
Shaquille O'Neal played in 6 teams on his career. He started in Orlando Magic, and he also passed to Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat, Phoenix Suns, Cleveland Cavaliers, and he finished his career on Boston Celtics in 2011.
O'Neal established himself as an overpowering low-post presence, putting up career average of 23.7 points, .582 field goal accuracy, 10.9 rebounds, and 2.3 blocks. Now we're going to see a video where it's going to show what I'm talking about. Well, he has a lot of strength, but his greatest weakness was the free throw shooting, with a career average of 52.7%. That was very, very low. he once missed all 11 of his speed throws in a game against the Seattle Supersonics.
Shaquille O'Neal won all of these awards. He was the champion of NBA the year 2000, 2001, 2002, and 2006. He was the MVP of the regular season the year 2000, and he was the maximum shooter of the NBA the year 1995 and 2000.
Is from Colegio San Buenaventura. Please give her a welcome.
Good afternoon. The Gulabi Gang is an association of women activists from India. They want to change the rights for women. Some of their objectives are to eliminate young marriage, encourage women empowerment, and education access. This gang was created in 2006 and only had 25 members who call themselves the Army of Pink Saris. They are between 40 and 60 years old. Most of them are widows who have to mourn for the rest of their lives. The leader was Sampat Devita from Uttar Pradesh. Her life she had to fight with her parents to let her go to school, with her parents-in-law to stop covering her face with a veil, and then with her husband to let her go out because they can't. She thought that the only way to solve our problems from the society controlled by men was letting women study, work, and be independent. Thanks to her example, a lot of women had joined this aggregation. So today there are more than 100,000 soldiers fighting for women.
As you may know, a sari is a robe that Indian women wear. They decided to wear a pink sari because it represents what they are fighting for. It's the color of life. They say it's easier to recognize them from other groups associated to politics or religion. India is a country where there is a caste system. Most of the women are part of castes that are considered low. For example, some months ago, a woman was raped by a man from a higher caste, and the police didn't even register the incident. Even worse than that, they arrested people who protested in favor of the victim. The Gulabi gang burst into the police station to ask for the freedom of the people who were arrested and punishment for the rapists. Currently, an investigation is in process to solve this case. Another intervention of this group has to do with food delivery. After knowing that a government's community center wasn't delivering food appropriately, the Gulabis intercepted 2 trucks that were going to sell the boxes of food destined for poor families. This incident was used as a proof to pressure on the local administration So they were able to confiscate the food and send the administrator to prison. So that's all presentation. Thank you.
From Colegio Concepción de San Carlos, the student Catalina Silva Enriquez, please give her a welcome.
Good afternoon, mates and teachers. We are very glad to be here today. My name is Catalina Bedner. I'm 17 years old, and with my classmate Catalina Silva, she is 15 years old, are going to talk about Finnish education. We both are students of second grade of Concepción School of San Carlos, and our teacher is Miss Yagli Muñoz. We hope you enjoy this presentation. Finland is known for having the most successful education system in the world. What's the secret? Let's reveal it.
With only 5 million inhabitants, Finland is located in North Europe, and its capital is Helsinki. As you can see in this picture, we have the capital city, Helsinki, and the country, Finland. This country is bordered by 3 more countries, Sweden, Estonia, and Russia. This cold country has a little natural resources, but their treasure is education. Finland educates the best and happiest students in the world, and this is their formula.
Finland children don't start school until they are 7 years. Before that, preschool is only focused on playing and socializing. Students have no pressure. They have more than an hour of break time per day. Besides, they take only 3 or 4 classes a day, and each class is only 45 minutes long.
In this picture, we can see teachers working happily. Teachers in Finland are highly respected. Only the best students in the school can become a teacher. To study teaching, one must take the most rigorous examinations in the country. It's as hard as entering a medicine school. They are well paid and have a lot of time to prepare their lessons. Of course, happy teachers will teach happy students.
In Finland, tests are not important. Children are not measured until they are in 7th grade, and there is only one standardized test. Finland teachers think that they know more about their students than test scores. That's why competition is not fostered. Instead, the Finland education promotes a true love for learning.
Finnish children usually have no homework. Everything is done in school. Therefore, students have time to practice sport, play, and rest. Finnish schools know that academics is not the only thing children need for their education.
In this photograph, you can see a happy family. You know where are they and why are they so happy? In Finland, teachers trust families and families trust teachers. More than 80% of children attend public libraries with their families during the weekend. Parents know their children's education is the most important thing, and they transmit this national value to their kids from an early age.
In Finland, education looks very different to our system. However, we can take lessons from them and start making small changes. Let's rethink our country. Test scores and homework are not everything. We will be our country's future, and it is our duty to create a new education for the Chile of tomorrow. Thank you so much for your attention.
Now it's time to relax. I invite you to enjoy our 5-minute break.
Thank you. You can see it there. You can go.
second part, we will start with the student Alex Hermosilla from Sebastian School. Please give him a welcome.
Good afternoon to the audience, good afternoon to the teachers and the students. My name is Alex Hermosilla, and today I'm going to be representing Sebastian School. As you can see, my topic is going to be about Steve Jobs. To start off, Steve Jobs is the result of a relationship between two college students. As a result of this, he was put in adoption and adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. During his childhood, Steve was a shy and a quiet boy. He actually got bullied, but he was a genius. He skipped one grade, but because of this bullying that he suffered through, he had to change location. He moved from Crittenden to Los Altos, and there he started attending Cupertino High School. Now, during the summer, he got a job at Hewlett-Packard, so he started firing up his passion for technology. As a result of this, he decided to move to Homestead High School, where he had an electronic class. There, he met Bill Hernandez, which you can see in the corner. Bill Hernandez introduced him to Steve Wozniak, who later became the co-founder of Apple. Now, the two of them had incredible abilities regarding technology, but Steve Jobs was the one that was a perfectionist. Together, they started attending the homebrew club, and they started showing off their techniques. They started creating a computer called the Apple I, which wasn't that much of a success, but served as a bounce to get Mike Marculla's support. Now, this one was the Apple I. As you can see, it doesn't look pretty. It's pretty simple, but the Apple II was a great success. There we can see Mike Marculla and Steve Jobs writing their first check, and you can see the first Apple logo. Now that's the Apple II. Now, during this time, Apple was rising as one of the most successful companies. As a result of this, his relationship with his girlfriend, Kristen Brennan, got strained. She got pregnant, and months after that, she decided to leave Steve Jobs as he wouldn't admit his daughter. Now, he enjoyed it a couple of years. After this, he was a great CEO, and in 1981, he decides to hire CEO of Pepsi, John Schuyler. Now, during this time, he started developing an abusive behavior toward his employees. So as a result of this, he decided to leave the company because he didn't feel appreciated and taken into account. He ventures in the film industry, and he buys a pretty small company called Pixar. Now, Pixar, nobody knew Pixar, and he also created Next. Now, in 1997, he returns as CEO of Apple, as they were in a huge financial crisis, and he starts putting up and putting up. He now is older and is a leader. He is wiser and has learned from his mistakes. I'm going to let it here because we know what happened after this. Apple became one of the most successful companies in the past century. But I want to focus on something else, Steve Jobs' vision. Now, he demonstrated that college education wasn't as necessary as people thought it was during that time. He attended 6 months with college and dropped out because he didn't feel that it was necessary for him. He also was always looking for something to prove, even in the tiniest thing that you could find in anything. He made all of his products work as an unity, as an integral unity, rather than just mixed tasks that were revolving around. And the design was the key. It was just as important as the programming. The last thing you can see in his outfit was he was a simple person. He liked simplicity, and he was actually a Buddhist. Didn't think material possessions were that important, and actually forbid his children from using iPads. Now, the most important characteristic was that he thought different. He was always looking in ways people didn't, and he changed the industry of technology. He changed the UI, the user interface, which is even relatable to Windows, which kind of copied that. He also had revolutionary tools, starting with the Apple II, then the iPod, and then the iPhone, and even the App Store, who was the first online store ever made. Now, I just want to say thank you to Steve Jobs, because he changed everything that we use today. He changed the way we look at technology, that it can be something beautiful, and for that I admire him. Thank you.
To close this, we will hear to the student from our school, Benjamin Fernandez. Please give him a welcome.
Hi, I'm Benjamin from the second grade A, and I will speak of the origin and what the hurling is. Hurling is probably the fastest field sport in the world, and also is one of the oldest games in history. And it's the national sport of Ireland. Hurling is a mix of rugby, football and hockey, but is older than the sports I mentioned. Hurling is it's from the Celts in Ireland. It's played with a stick called caman or called hurling or caman in Gaelic. Now you can see this stick on the ball. And of course, each team contains 15 players, and each team has to score more than the other, like the many old sports we know. They consist in shooting the ball into a goal post or between two big sticks, like the goal post of rugby. Now, some people believe it has Greek origins, dating back more than 3,000 of years, with the migrant of Celts into Ireland. Hurling was played in ancient times by teams representing neighboring village will play games with hundreds of players, and which will last several hours at a time, and possible even days. Now this sport is making a little more famous, but it's very rare in some countries. And that's it. Thank you.
Now we will hear Mike Nicholson. Please give him a welcome.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mike. I just wanted to say that all of these presentations were really awesome. I thought it was great. I know when I was in high school, I definitely could not do this. So it's great. I like it. I thought the topics were very interesting, and I hope you guys continue doing stuff like this because it's very useful, and I understand everything you were saying, and it's great. So yeah, congratulations to everybody. Good job.
Let's give all of them a big invite all of the students to be in front again to receive a meaningful present for these wonderful presentations. We call Catherine Neira, Saf Hernández, Felipe Singer Cárcamo, Matías Espinosa Barrera, Catalina Silva Enríquez. Would you please stand in order? Catherine Neira, Saf Hernández, Felipe Singer Cárcamo, Matías Espinosa, Catalina Silva. Give them an applause. The students Catalina Berner Azócar, Vicente Gebauer, Martín Gallegos, Alex Hermosilla, and Benjamín Fernández. Let's give all of them a big applause. We thank you for your respect and presence in this activity, and we are very pleased that with our presenters. We encourage you to not let fear get into your way and to dare speak English when you have the chance to do so. Remember, practice makes perfection. Thank you very much and see you next year. Goodbye.
Oh, what is a miss?